Hello and welcome. I'm Shakira Hawkins and Newswatch at 6 starts now. Our top story tonight, the identity of a victim in yesterday's Beckley shooting has been released. The body of 31-year-old Gerald Saunders was discovered at 10:30 a.m. in the area of Smith and Miller Streets. According to Beckley PD, officers responded to the scene and found Saunders' body with multiple gunshot wounds. His death is now being investigated as a homicide. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact Beckley PD or Crime Stoppers. And a week-long art auction kicked off Saturday at the Brown Dog Bottom in Beckley. Newswatch reporter Jake Karalexis takes a look at what you can find and why it's for a good cause.
We have all kind of artists, all kind of different genres and things.
There's no shortage of local art that will be on display at Brown Dog Bottom, below Tickety Boo Mercantile in Beckley this week. The owners of Crafty Ladybirds are holding the Peace Out 2020 auction, showcasing artists around the area.
We have paintings. There's an artist, his name is Gary Vaughn. He does different paintings pretty much by hand with spray paint and things like that. And then there's wood burning, there's clay crafts, there's a big clearance table. We're gonna have all kinds of clearance, so I think you could find anything you wanted.
The theme of the Peace Out 2020 auction is saying goodbye to a tough year and carrying optimism into the new one. At least 10% of the proceeds will go to the Humane Society.
Get rid of some of our old stuff, start new with the new year, and start fresh. I know that this past year has been rough for everybody, not only us, so we figure if we can sell some stuff and help somebody else out, then.
Even though the auction is based in Beckley, it extends throughout the area. A part of the excitement for the Crafty Ladybirds owners lies in connecting the community through different forms of art.
It's really special because we have people from Summersville, we have people from Fayetteville, from Gent, from everywhere, and you get this big collection of awesome things. So it makes it special because you can find anything that you want and you get a real collection of people.
In Raleigh County, Jake Karalexis, Newswatch.
The art auction will be held every day until January 23rd. And the West Virginia State Fire Marshal's Office is asking for the public's help in locating potential witnesses in connection to last month's fatal fires in Berkeley County. Two separate fires were determined to have been deliberately set on December 27th. The two fires occurred at separate locations, 20 minutes apart. The potential witnesses were seen riding ATVs near the fires. A vehicle was also seen in the area. If you have any information about the potential witnesses or fires, call 800-233-3473. And a man is charged with attempted first-degree murder and fleeing with reckless and indifference after pursuit back in 2014. According to the criminal complaint, a Mercer County Sheriff's officer was involved in a high-speed chase with the suspect. Another officer arrived to assist in the pursuit, but the suspect rammed into the officer's vehicle. The suspect then struck another police car off the road. The officer and suspect were airlifted due to the nature of their injuries. The suspect, Jerry Martin Jr., is currently located at Southern Regional Jail under a $100,000 cash-only bond. And now we will send it over to Zach Yak with a look at your first forecast.
We've seen quite a bit of snow out there today, and we're actually still seeing some of that snow out there right now. In fact, we actually have a winter weather advisory in effect for the areas shown there in purple until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Some areas up there, Nicholas and Pocahontas County could see upwards of 3 to 6 inches of snow. The rest of you down there could see anywhere from 1 to 5 inches. So definitely going to be something we have to keep an eye on through the overnight hours tonight. You see, we're still seeing those bands of snow showers working their way through the air with another band off to our west. And temperature-wise, we'll see another chilly night out there as well. Temperatures sitting currently in those mid-upper 20s, even some lower 30s out there as well. And we're going to continue to see through the overnight hours, once again, those temperatures cooling down in those mid-20s for us. And of course, we're looking at more snow for your Sunday and into your Martin Luther King Day holiday on Monday. I'll lead to how much more snow we can expect. Coming up my full forecast in just a few minutes.
And the city of Welch has assumed ownership of Marquee Cinema on McDowell Street. Within the past month, corporate leaders at Marquee Cinema told the city they were going to pull out of the operation. Welch officials are excited about the opportunity to keep the theater open.
We thought about trying to bring someone else in, but it's just not really a good time. We had some interest in that, but so we just all got together and decided, hey, we'll just do it ourselves. So then the more we got into it, the more excited we got about it. So it's going to be a lot of fun, we think.
Marquee Cinema opened last weekend and is showing movies. And the Wyoming County Sheriff's Department is in the process of adding to its staff. The department has been shorthanded over the last couple of years due to a variety of circumstances. New Sheriff Bradley Ellison is excited about the opportunity to expand his team.
We are in the process of hiring. We give the physical exam on February 15th up at Wyoming East at 9 o'clock. You need to fill out an application with the county clerk's office at the courthouse, submit that, and before you take the test.
Applications are due to the county's clerk's office by February 12th. And the West Virginia DHHR reports 1,400 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. 28 deaths were reported. In our viewing area, those deaths include 66-year-old man from Summers County, a 67, 69, and 80-year-old from Kanawha County, a 92-year-old man from Mercer County, and a 72-year-old woman from McDowell County, and an 86-year-old woman from Fayette County. The death toll now sits at 1,761, while there are 108,121 total cases. And the coronavirus claiming more than 2 million lives around the world. As cases surge in the U.S. with more than 392,000 deaths, there is growing outrage among some governors saying they would not be getting an increase in vaccine doses like they have been promised. Take a look.
This morning, Americans' demand for vaccines is now greatly outpacing our available supply, with millions hanging in the balance.
I don't want to die of COVID. It's that simple. I don't want to die of COVID.
Multiple states now scaling back distribution plans they just ramped up. Several governors accusing the Trump administration of lying to them that 20 million more doses were about to become available.
This is deception on a national scale. Their empty promises are literally playing with people's lives.
This week, Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar had said the federal government was releasing the entire supply to states rather than holding second doses in reserve. But those second doses had already been shipping out for weeks. Pfizer now saying in a statement, Operation Warp Speed has asked us to start shipping second doses only recently, adding they are working to ensure Americans receive their first and second doses of the vaccine on time. But because of shortages, New York's Mount Sinai Hospital canceling appointments Friday through Tuesday, and in Texas, grandmother Pat Jones described her hunt for a shot as a 24-hour operation.
As soon as you try to get into the site to register, it either crashed because of overload or they had used up all the slots.
Zoreen Shah is in hard-hit Los Angeles.
California lags behind almost the entire country when it comes to vaccine distribution. Only 5 states are doing worse. Officials hoping that mega sites like this one at Dodger Stadium will try and get shots into arms a lot faster.
President-elect Joe Biden aiming to rapidly ramp up the manufacturing process, saying he'll utilize FEMA and the Defense Production Act to try to produce 100 million doses in 100 days. But he still warned we are in the midst of a dark winter.
The honest truth is this. Things will get worse before they get better.
And still to come on Newswatch at 6, we'll have more on the president's farewell event. But first, meteorologist Zach Yak will have a look at your full forecast when we return. And that's all the time that we have for Newswatch at 6. Thanks for watching and a happy birthday to me.